sound is working. Just to check it today. Yes, it is. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm John Miglash for the WDMA. We've got some deep stuff today, kind of a surprise to me. But we'll start out with something fun, as usual. And here we go.
In Austin, it's 60 degrees with its...
Alexa?
Amazon's Alexa lost her voice this morning, causing a
Alexa lost her voice? How is that even possible?
We have the replacements ready, just say the word.
You're sure this is gonna work?
Yeah.
Alexa, show me a recipe for a grilled cheese sandwich.
Pathetic. You're 32 years of age and you don't know how to make a grilled cheese sandwich. Its name is the recipe, you
Alexa, how far is Mars?
How far is Mars? Well, how am I supposed to know? I've never been there. This guy want to go to Mars. For what? There's not even oxygen there.
Alexa, set the mood.
Now setting the mood. You're in the bush, and you're just so dirty, and you're so sweaty, because it's hot in that bush.
Alexa, reboot.
Alexa, play some country music.
I
don't dance now, I make money move.
No, Alexa, country music. Alexa,
Alexa, call Brandon.
I'm afraid Brandon is a little tied up. But do let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Jessica? Good boy.
Thanks, guys, but I'll take it from here.
Okay. Should definitely be on the list of all-time best. I mean, those vignettes are so great. I don't know what it's advertising. I've never heard of that product before, but I'm just kidding. Let's get over to the real news. Okay, I was a little shocked at this one that Navistone, which is, been around for a while now, and what they do is they put it's like a cookie or something. They put a tracking thing that when you go to any website, wherever you go, you have to send the website your IP address, but in my company, every computer here has the same IP address from the perspective of the internet. We have internal IP addresses. So when the internet first got going, we were thinking that we could take the IP address and we could find the person's at least vicinity, at least like a zip code or something, dynamically, which it sort of should have worked, except at the time about 30% of the internet was AOL. And so everybody was in Arlington, Virginia. Okay, but so we gave up, but Navistone, pursued this. And so they take your computer automatically sends your IP address. It sends information about your browser and your computer, and it is probably possible to identify you just on that basis without cookies, if everybody sort of shares the information. But it's more easily done if we put a cookie out there that connects back to other servers, not just the website you're visiting, and tracks you through wherever you go and what you're doing. And that's the third-party cookie that everybody's so upset about. But first party is a little different because now you're visiting a website that you intended to visit. They're sending you pictures. They're sending you information. You'd think there was some kind of quid pro quo there, some kind of transaction. But the court is basically saying that Pennsylvania has a law that unless both parties are participating consensually, that you can't record stuff. Now, in Wisconsin, at least up to 10 years ago, I don't know since, you could record somebody in your office. If they came to your office, you could record what the two of you said. It didn't require their consent because they were implying consent to be in your facility. So Wisconsin is sort of one-sided. Pennsylvania changed the law and said that, and the judges said that just going to a website is not consent. Hard to say, right? I mean, we can all have, every time you go to a website in Europe, you see this, are you going to allow us to track you with cookies or something? And you don't know what they mean, and you just click yes. It's sort of like a paywall. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know that it helps consumer privacy, but the bottom line is Navistone has probably hundreds, if not thousands, of clients that are using their services to, Lovesac. We work with Lovesac. They don't use Navistone, so it's, but they use another company. They use Brian Dillette, and you can reach out to Brian. I don't know it'd be interesting to see what he thinks of it. We did do an interview with him, and I think it's posted. But they do it, and they bounce names up against implied consent, where sort of consent is given. Like if you subscribe to a trial for Netflix, they ask you if you're okay with other offers. A number of publishers do that. I just signed up for something yesterday, and they asked me if I was okay with other offers. I said no, because I got enough stuff coming at me. So anyway, Navistone does that, and they find out what your street address is, and then they allow their clients to send that name to a printer. Nobody really sees it, it's anonymous. But anyway, Brian set that up with Lovesac, and they were already doing TV advertising, driving traffic to the web, and so they were already spending a lot of money to get web traffic. And what this did was sort of harvest the web traffic and send postcards or more to people to invite them to the store. And it worked massively well. It was absolutely great. LS Direct is Brian's company. I mean, Brian isn't the owner, but Brian works there and runs this division. So this has some real potential ramifications in the direct mail industry, because a lot of people are doing it. And but it also has implications for, when you place an order, are you giving consent? Most all the laws have this as a stipulation that if you transact business with a company, that they have the right, I suppose you'd say, to recontact you. In some cases, it's a requirement. I was talking with a printer in Chicago, and they told me that pharmaceutical companies now are required to know who's taking their medication in case there's a problem with the medication, so that they can be notified. And it didn't used to be that way. It used to be that the pharmaceutical companies would market to the doctors, and the doctors would write the prescriptions. Anyway, so this is a huge ruling. Navistone said that they've already had 10 new lawsuits filed since August, when the first ruling came out. This is a little bit of a clarification. They're asking for more clarifications. But Navistone argued that they weren't intercepting any transmissions because the information was sent directly. The court, on the other hand, argued that if someone doesn't consent to that information being sent, then then you can't take, do additional uses. But, can a website even send you, when you click a link, you're sending your information to the website, and the website is sending you back information and pictures and things. This doesn't seem to be a leap from that. Anyway, as usual with law, what do they say? Good cases make bad law. Okay, here was something I ran across today. SQL Response, in league with NAPCO Research, surveyed about, I don't know, it looked like a couple of thousand marketing people across the country, and 97% of the respondents reported steady direct mail performance. Now, this makes me suspicious. I'm going to dig into this a little deeper. I will post I'll post a copy of the report for you to look at. I know not many of you do that, but you can go to wdma.org and get the marked up stuff from every day, and I've marked that up a little. But whenever 97% of a survey says anything, there was this climate change thing where they said that 97% of the scientific papers supported climate change, which was really what they'd done is they'd taken about 10,000 of them, and then they'd whittled it down, and then they counted, you know, and so they ended up counting. It was very circular, and they ended up counting the results they wanted, in which case it got almost 100%. And I wonder if NAPCO, since NAPCO has a long history of being involved with direct mail, I wonder if they utilize their own circulation lists from Target Marketing or something else. You know, that's my suspicion. My suspicion is people were already leaning toward direct mail because 97% of companies don't use direct mail. I'm really confident of that. Not in any significant way. 90% or more have integrated or plan to integrate digital marketing channels into their direct mail strategy. Now, that when I first read that, I thought it was that they were going to integrate digital and direct mail, but no. What this is saying is that 90% who already have direct mail are going to integrate digital marketing. Okay, which, you know, isn't a big stretch. I mean, if you send somebody to the website, is that integrating digital marketing? Yeah, kind of. You know, really it is, I would say. So, again, not to diminish this, it's great. It sounds like great news, but I'll reach out to Eric up at SQL Response and see if he wants to talk about this a little more. And I'll also look at the full report. It's very beautiful. There's some really nice graphics and such. Let's open that up and see what it looks like. Here it is. Okay, whoops, that doesn't do me any good at all. Oh, my goodness. That's not going to help you either. I don't know, for some reason it's set to open at full screen and I can't get rid of the full screen. So we're going to end this right now. Have a great day. Like and share. Your friends will know you're smart. Bye-bye.